The following program is presented by Chick-fil-A South Florida and Bright Star Credit Union.
Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High takes on West Broward High tonight on School Duel. I'm Lisa Lee, and welcome to School Duel, where 24 South Florida high schools battle it out. Tonight's game features Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High versus West Broward High in what should be quite a showdown. And before we begin, let me tell you what these students are playing for. Well, first off, both teams will win beautiful trophies courtesy of our sponsor, EDCO Awards and Specialties. Thank you, EDCO. And for the runner-up school tonight, each player receives $50 from our sponsor, Bright Star Credit Union. Thank you, Bright Star. And last but not least, for the winners, well, each of these students will walk away with free chicken sandwiches for an entire year, courtesy of Chick-fil-A South Florida. Thank you, Chick-fil-A South Florida. All right, let's get started. Our opening round is called First Strike, and in this round, it is school versus school. Each question is worth 10 points, and any question answered incorrectly gives the other school a chance to steal. All right, schools, prepare for the first strike. Your first question deals with literary names. What first name is shared by Mr. Robinson in To Kill a Mockingbird, Mr. Buchanan in The Great Gatsby, and Mark Twain's Mr. Sawyer? Yes, Claire?
Tom.
Yes, very good. All right, we are off. Storms. In September 2005, Hurricane Rita compounded the damage done by what other Category 5 hurricane, which had devastated the city of New Orleans? Yes, Sean?
Katrina.
Very good. Mythology. What is the term from Norse mythology for the final battle at the end of the world? Yes, Ryan S?
Ragnarok.
Very good. All right, multiple meanings as a verb. It can mean to show up at a party uninvited, to play the cymbals, or to stop working like a computer program. Give this 5-letter word that as a noun can mean a collision between two cars. Yes, Claire?
Clash.
Yes, very good. All right, units of measure. It was previously defined as the mass of 1 liter of water at the melting point of ice, but now it is defined in terms of physical constants. Identify this SI unit of mass equal to about 2.2 pounds. Clear?
Kilogram.
Very good. All right, literary genres. Identify the 2-word literary genre most associated with the authors Harlan Ellison, Ray Bradbury, and Philip K. Dick. We're looking for science fiction. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the What Am I question, brought to you by Broward County Public Schools. Our contestants are given a clue about something or someone and shown a picture that will slowly reveal itself. So here goes. In the United Kingdom, they call it a spanner, but in the U.S., we call it something else. Give the standard American, yes?
Wrench.
Very good, wrench. That's right. And mechanically speaking, wrenches are a type of lever that provides mechanical advantage by applying torque. All right, geography. What landmass in the North Atlantic Ocean is owned by Denmark and has a total land area of over, Sean?
Iceland.
Incorrect. West Broward, Ryan S.
Greenland.
Yes, very good. Question about Broadway. The recent revival of this musical featured Sutton Foster as Marian the Librarian and Hugh Jackman as the fast-talking title character. Identify this Broadway show known for songs like Good Night, My Someone and 76 Trombones. That's called The Music Man. Next one is a spelling question. Spell the word cellar as used in the sentence, waiting for the tornado to pass by. Mike hid, yes, Ryan S?
C-E-L-L-A-R.
Very good. here's our horn, and that means the end to the first strike round. We do have Marjorie Stoneman Douglas leading. They have 50 points. West Broward has 30 points. We will be right back with more School Duel just after these messages.
Junior Achievement provides a curriculum where students can build and prepare how to be accomplished, successful adults.
It's a budgeting, financial literacy, personal finance program that we're doing with the school system.
They're going to play out life scenarios, really learning how to live out a lifestyle within their means and budget.
The kids learn it and they bring it back home, and it really helps the entire family. And it begins to start impacting schools, and it'll impact our nation.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
To School Duel. During the break, our judges realized that a question that was answered by Marjorie Stoneman Douglas was in fact incorrect. The answer was crash and not clash. Therefore, West Broward will have the opportunity to steal the question in the form of another question. So, West Broward, this question is for you. Devices. In the UK, this device is often called a Hoover after a popular brand. Yes, Edward?
Vacuum.
Very good. All right, now that that's done, our first round of action ended with a tie. Both schools have 40 points, West Broward versus Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. Now, before we begin the second round, let's take a minute to meet this week's competitors from each school.
I'm Nabiha, I'm a senior, I'm the team captain, and go Eagles!
I'm Sean, I'm a senior, go Eagles!
I'm Claire, I'm a senior, and go Eagles!
I'm Connor, I'm a senior, and go Eagles!
You look gorgeous, Claire, even without makeup.
Hello. How are you feeling?
So excited.
I'm getting a nice shot of Claire eating a banana. Be positive, be passionate,
be proud to be an Eagle.
Hello, my name is Ryan. I'm a senior, and I'm also team captain. Go Bobcats.
Hi, my name's also Ryan. I'm a senior. Go Bobcats.
Hi, I'm Edward. I'm a senior. Go Bobcats.
Hello, I'm Lewis. I'm a senior at West Broward, and go Bobcats.
I love Chick-fil-A. Speaking of Chick-fil-A, this is sponsored by Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. Do not fire my friend Gianni.
It makes sense.
Oh.
West Broward represent.
Go Bobcats!
All right, let's hear it for both schools. And now that we know everyone, let's move on to round two, the joust, and it's presented by Public Supermarkets. Here, a player from each school competes head-to-head with a toss-up question. The winner gets 3 bonus questions for their school, and all questions are worth 10 points. All right, schools, it is time to joust. Our first players competing are Ryan S. and Nabiha. Let's go. All right, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. What is the name of the protein in human blood that carries oxygen? Nabiha.
Hemoglobin.
Very good. All right, we are now with Stoneman Douglas. Here we go. The following bonus questions all deal with human blood. Bonus question number 1. What is the liquid part of your blood called when the cells are removed? That's plasma. All right, your second bonus question. What part of your bones produces blood cells? Sean.
Bone marrow.
Yes, very good. And your third bonus question. What is the medical term for cancer that results in abnormal blood cells? It's called leukemia. All right, my next two to come down is Edward and Sean. Come on down. All right, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. The first U.S. Navy veteran to be elected president. This man commanded the patrol torpedo boat PT-109 in World War II before representing Massachusetts in the Senate. Who are we talking about? His name is John F. Kennedy. I have another question. Yeah, we just learned something, huh? The Navy gave its name to a dark shade of what color seen on naval uniforms? Yes, Edward?
Blue.
Very good. All right, now we're with West Broward. Here we go, West Broward. The following bonus questions all deal with the United States Navy. Bonus question number 1. The U.S. Navy's fleet includes 11 of what type of huge vessel from which jet fighters can take off? Yes, Edward?
Aircraft carrier.
Very good. Bonus question number 2. This unofficial march of the U.S. Navy and official fight song of the U.S. Naval Academy derives its name from a sailing phrase meaning the ship has been unmoored and is ready to sail. Yes, Ryan S.?
Eye of the Tiger.
Incorrect. It's anchors aweigh. Here's your third bonus question. What 3-named Scotsman is often called the father of the American Navy for his raids on British ships during the Revolutionary War? Edward.
George Washington.
No, his name is John Paul Jones. All right, my last two, Claire and Ryan G. Come on down, it's your turn to joust. All right, you two, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. What former Miss Israel played Giselle in the Fast and Furious films and Wonder Woman in Justice League? We're looking for Gal Gadot. Next question. What Australian actress played Naomi in The Wolf of Wall Street, Harley Quinn in The Suicide Squad, and will play Barbie in the upcoming film of the same name? Oh, her name is Margot Robbie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that buzzer means the end to the joust. We still have a tie game right now. It's 60 points for both teams, and we will be right back with more School Duel right after these messages.
It must be fate that his cap and gown are the same color he wore for his kindergarten graduation. It's the same rascally smile, that hasn't changed. But he stands there, so sure, so ready to take on the world. He has arrived. It's hard not to resist and push against the door that's closing, but you give in a little, because the future is wide open. From each little moment to every major milestone, Publix, proud supporter of education.
There were these kids and they were doing this weird thing with their hands and...
Well, it's not up to you. I already made my decision.
But don't just go through the motions. Embrace them. Take it all in. Breathe, focus, then go.
You know, we've been raised to be leaders and be responsible and don't be a follower. And that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Coming up on Broward Teen News.
We're at West Broward High School.
We're here at Cooper City High School.
We're at Stoneman Douglas High School.
Cypress Bay edition of Broward Teen News.
Broward Teen News starts now.
BTN is South Florida's only teen-produced news program, produced by a different Broward High School every month. Broward Teen News, South Florida's student-produced news show by teens for teens.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Joining us and welcome back to School Duel, where local high schools match wits. Today's game has Marjory Stoneman Douglas High competing against West Broward High. We currently have a tie between both schools. They each have 60 points. It is now time for the rapid action round, and during this round, each school receives an identical category of questions to answer quickly by themselves. Now, since both teams are tied, we decided to hold a coin toss, and West Broward will be going first, while Stoneman Douglas waits outside the studio for their turn with the same questions. Today's category starts with C as in Charlie. In this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter C as in Charlie. Each question is worth 10 points, and remember, you must answer these quickly or the judge will move you on. So here comes rapid action. West Broward, cue music and let's begin. Small breed of dog named for a Mexican state. Edward.
Chihuahua.
Three-dimensional solid with 6 identical.
Cube.
Brian. The most populous country in Asia and the world.
China.
Type of handwriting that is the opposite of
Cursive.
cabinet department created to help American businesses. Marine life form that often clusters together in reefs.
Coral.
A part of a sentence with its own subject and predicate. It can be independent or dependent.
Clause.
To try to gain favor or a flavorful sauce in Indian cooking.
Curry.
Arthur Miller play set during the Salem witch trials.
A church.
A doctor who specializes in treating heart conditions.
Cardiologist.
All right, good job, West Broward. We got through all of your questions. And let's hear it for West Broward High. And now with a little TV magic, let's bring in Marjory Stoneman Douglas High. And welcome back, Marjory Stoneman Douglas. Now it's your turn with the same questions. Today's category starts with C as in Charlie. And in this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter C as in Charlie. Each question is worth 10 points. And remember, you must answer these quickly or the judge will move you on. Okay? So let's cue music and begin. Small breed of dog named for a Mexican state.
Chihuahua.
Three-dimensional solid with 6 identical faces. Sean.
Cube.
The most populous country in Asia and the world. Nabiha.
China.
Type of handwriting that is the opposite of print. Nabiha.
Cursive.
Cabinet department created to help American businesses. Sean.
Department of Commerce.
Marine life forms that often cluster together in reefs.
Coral.
A part of a sentence with its own subject and predicate. It can be independent or dependent. Nabiha.
Clause.
To try to gain favor or a flavorful sauce in Indian
curry.
Nabiha.
Curry.
Arthur Miller play set during the Salem witch trials. A doctor who specializes in treating heart conditions. Nabiha.
Cardiologist.
All right, very good. Very, very good. All right, you guys got through all your questions. There is only one that both teams missed. Let me go over that answer. It's the Arthur Miller play set during the Salem witch trials. It's called The Crucible. All right, there's my sound, and that ends the rapid action round. We don't have a tie anymore. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas is leading with 150 points. Right behind them is West Broward with 140 points. Let's take a short break, and then we will be back for the final showdown to see which school wins this school duel game.
Junior Achievement provides a curriculum where students can build and prepare how to be accomplished, successful adults.
It's a budgeting, financial literacy, personal finance program that we're doing with the school system.
They're going to play out life scenarios, really learning how to live out a lifestyle within their means and budget.
The kids learn it and they bring it back home, and it really helps the entire family. And it begins to start impacting schools, and it'll impact our nation.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
With School Duel, and we've got a good game going. It's very close between our two schools. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, 150 points. West Broward, 140 points. It is now time for the final showdown, and this is the last round. Our schools will again go against each other with toss-up questions, but this time, these questions are worth 20 points each. Now, just a reminder, if a question is answered incorrectly, the other school can steal. Now, this is for the win. It is time for the final showdown. Here's your first question. European history. The first European Revolution of 1848 began on the island of Sicily, which is now a part of what country? Ryan G. Astronomy. The Eskimo, the helix, the hourglass, the eagle, and the crab are all examples of what large clouds of stellar gas in which stars often form? Yes, Claire.
Constellation.
Incorrect. West Broward.
Nebula.
The Old Testament. What Old Testament woman ate from the tree of knowledge of good?
Eve.
Good job. Mathematics. What math concept refers to a quantity larger than any natural number and is yes, Ryan S.
Infinity.
Nonfiction. The recent nonfiction book, An Ugly Truth, Inside Facebook's Battle for Domination, features what businessman on the cover? Edward.
Mark Zuckerberg.
U.S. cities. What Queen city in the Midwest is home to the old TV sitcom radio station WKRP, the Great American Ballpark, and the NFL's Bengals? Ryan S.
Cincinnati.
Authors. What American author's daughter, Rose, helped her write the Little House on the Prairie book series? Laura Ingalls Wilder. The government. What former Attorney General of California is the current Vice President of the United States? Nabiha?
Kamala Harris.
Art history. What century's major art movements included Suprematism, Abstract Expressionism? Yes, Sean?
The Renaissance?
Incorrect. West Broward. Ryan S.
20th century.
Basketball. Rhymingly nicknamed the Stilt, who was the only NBA player ever to score 100 points in a game? Nabiha?
Jabbar.
Incorrect. West Broward. Ryan S.
Michael Jordan.
His name is Wilt Chamberlain. Food science. What weak solution of acidic acid can be purchased in types including apple cider, balsamic, and Sean?
Vinegar.
Shakespeare. This Shakespeare play about a real-life king whose brother was Richard the Lionheart, who signed the Magna Carta. Yes, Nabiha?
King John.
Classic films. What classic Orson Welles film includes a mansion called Xanadu and an item named Rosebud and is often said to be the greatest of all time? Citizen Kane. Explorers. A penguin species in South America is named for what Portuguese explorer whose expedition was the first to circumnavigate the globe? Yes, Nabiha?
Magellan.
Plants. What adjective beginning with D describes a plant that sheds its leaves every fall? Yes, Sean?
Deciduous.
Abbreviations. The International Red Cross is an example of an NGO. What does the abbreviation? Yes, Sean?
Non-governmental organization.
Mathematics. What two integers have an absolute value of 11? Nabiha?
11 and negative 11.
U.S. history. What colonial American writer's work, The American Crisis, is less well known today than his other work, Common Sense? Nabiha?
Thomas Paine.
Companies. What aerospace company manufactures jets called the 7? Yes, Ryan S?
SpaceX.
Incorrect. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. What aerospace company manufactures jets called the 747 and the 737? Sean?
Boeing.
State capitals. What Midwestern state capital is located about halfway between Sioux Falls and Rapid City, South Dakota? Nabiha?
Pierre.
Literary characters. What Jonathan Swift character travels to Japan? And yes, Nabiha?
Gulliver.
And that sound brings an end to this school duel game as Marjorie Stoneman Douglas pulls away. They are ending with a score of 370 points. West Broward is ending with a score of 280 points. Congratulations, Stoneman Douglas. You have each won Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year, courtesy of Chick-fil-A South Florida. Congratulations. And of course, great job to everyone. So let's hear it for both schools. Now, at this time, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors for making School Duel possible, and of course, you at home for watching. Don't forget to check out our website at schoolduel.tv, where you can find out more about the schools involved, and you can watch past shows. And please remember to use hashtag SchoolDuel to contact us through social media. But most importantly, make sure that you tune in next week to School Duel Thursday at 8 p.m. as Spanish River High takes on Wellington High in what should be another great game. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.
School Duel was brought to you by Chick-fil-A South Florida and Bright Star Credit Union.